Good morning students, welcome to the next lesson on the chapter Playing with Numbers. Let's discuss the assignment. Which of the following numbers are even or odd? 126 is even, 74 is also even, 221 is odd, and 33 is also odd. You see that in 126 the units place digit is 6, in 74 the units place digit is 4, in 221 the units place digit is 1, and in 33 the units place digit is 3. So the first number is even, the second number is also even, the third number is odd, and fourth number is also odd. Second, what are twin primes? Write all the pairs of twin primes between 50 and 150. So twin primes are the two consecutive odd prime numbers. The two consecutive odd prime numbers. Consecutive means coming after one another. So all the twin primes differ by 2 because in between the two consecutive odd primes there will be one even number, right? So the twin primes between 50 and 150 are 59, 61, 71, 73, 101, 103, 107, 109, and 137, 139. Next question. Write 5 pairs of odd prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 4. So the 4 required pairs of odd prime numbers are 3 and 13, 3 and 17, 5 and 11, 7 and 13, 3 and 5. So your answer may differ from this. So all the numbers have to be less than 20 and the sum should be divisible by 4. So the sum of 3 and 13 is 16, which is divisible by 4. The sum of 3 and 17 is divisible by 4. 5 and 11, the sum is 16, so it is also divisible by 4. 7 and 13, the sum is 20, it is also divisible by 4. 3 and 5, the sum is 8, which is also divisible by 4. Next question. Express 97 as the sum of 3 odd primes. So this answer also may differ from your answer. My answer is 41 plus 43 plus 13. So all these are odd prime numbers. Next, what are co-prime numbers? Give examples. The numbers which do not have any common factor other than 1 are called co-prime numbers. Example, 14, 15, 19, 20, 30, 31, 104, 105. So as I told you, the two consecutive numbers are always co-prime. Next, we will learn divisibility tests. Okay. So first is divisibility by 2. Now why we are studying divisibility tests? See, if we give you very small numbers like 7, like 21, like 42, so it is very easy for you to guess by which number those numbers will be divisible, right? But if you get very large numbers like 1,02,889, so it will be very difficult for you to guess by which number that number is divisible, right? So there are some divisibility tests so that it becomes easier for you to determine by which number the given number is divisible without actual division. Okay, so the first one is divisibility by 2. So every even number is divisible by 2, you know that. That means numbers ending in 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 are divisible by 2. Example, 56, 104, 6,820, 2,78,392. Now next, divisibility by 3. Example, is 789 divisible by 3? Now what you do in this case, we add all the digits of 789. So 7 plus 8 plus 9 is 24. And is 24 divisible by 3? Yes, 3 8s are 24. So 24 is divisible by 3. So 789 is also divisible by 3. Understood? That means the sum of all the digits of the number, if it is divisible by 3, then the given number is also divisible by 3. Okay. Next, divisibility by 4. Is 5216 divisible by 4? Now in this case what you do, you see the tens and ones place digits of this number and you write the number formed by tens and ones place digit. So here see the number formed by last two digits, that is 16. Okay, is 16 divisible by 4? Yes, it is divisible by 4. Okay, so then 5216 is also divisible by 4. Okay, this is the divisibility test of 4. If the number formed by the digits at tens and ones place of the given number is divisible by 4, then the given number is divisible by 4. Next, divisibility by 5. If the ones place digit of the number is 0 or 5, then the given number is divisible by 5. So it is very easy for 5. Example, 75, 110, 17,805, 60,180. So all these numbers are divisible by 5. Next, divisibility by 6. Is 4,536 divisible by 6? Now what you do, you check the divisibility of this number by 2 and 3. So is 4,536 divisible by 2? Yes, it is, because it is an even number. Is it divisible by 3? Yes, the sum of all the digits is 4 plus 5, 9, 9, 18. Okay, so 18 is divisible by 3. So 4,536 is also divisible by 3. Yes, so this number is divisible by 6. So if any number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6. Next, divisibility by 10. It is also very easy. If the digits at ones place of the given number is 0, then the given number is divisible by 10. So 60, 440, 9,990, 250, all these numbers are divisible by 10. Okay. Next, divisibility by 8. If the number formed by the digit at hundreds place, tens place and ones place of the given number is divisible by 8, then the given number is divisible by 8. Example, is 3,72,552 divisible by 8? Check if 552 is divisible by 8. See, 552 is the number formed by the hundreds, tens and ones place digits of the given number. So check it if 552 is divisible by 8 or not. Correct, it is divisible by 8. So 3,72,552 is also divisible by 8. Divisibility by 9. If the sum of all the digits of the given number is divisible by 9, then the given number is divisible by 9. The same rule as the divisibility of 3. Okay, so is 8,97,084 divisible by 9? So add all the digits of this number. Okay, you got it to be 36. 36 is divisible by 9. So 8,97,084 is also divisible by 9. Understood? Next, divisibility by 11. Now students, please understand this very nicely. Consider a number 91,80,204. Now what we do, we see the places of the number. So see, 4 is at first place, 0 is at second place, 2 is at third place, 0 is at fourth place, 8 is at fifth place, 1 is at sixth place, and 9 is at seventh place. So you will see the places here. Okay, so 4, 2, 8 and 9, these are at odd places, that are 1, 3, 5 and 7. They are at odd places, and 0, 0 and 1 are at even places, that is 2, 4, 6. Understood? So don't confuse it with even numbers and odd numbers. You will go with the places, and you will always assign the places from the right, from starting from the ones place. Okay, so 4, 2, 8 and 9 are at odd places and 0, 0, 1 are at even places. So add the digits at odd places. So they are 4, 2, 8 and 9. So when we add them, we will get 23. Okay, and then we will add the digits at even places. Okay, so 0, 0 and 1. So it will become 1. Now subtract both the sums. Now whichever is bigger, you subtract the smaller number from that number. Okay, so 23 is bigger, so you will write 23 minus 1, that will come 22. Now is 22 divisible by 11? Of course it is. 11 2s are 22. Okay, so 91,80,204 is also divisible by 11. Understood? Like this we check the divisibility of 11. Now some more divisibility rules. If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors of that number. Let's take an example here. 36 is divisible by 12, right? So 36, you will write all the factors of 12 here. So factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So check the divisibility of 36 with all these factors. 36 is divisible by 1, 36 is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 3, 36 is also divisible by 4, it is also divisible by 6 and it is divisible by 12. So 36 is divisible by each of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Second one, if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is also divisible by their product. Okay, like 432 is divisible by 8 and 9. Check 432 is divisible by 8 or not. Yes, it is divisible, and it is also divisible by 9. Now what is the product of 8 and 9? It is 72. So 432 is also divisible by 72. Is it? Please check. Yes, it is. Now third one, if the two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. Okay, so example, 44 and 80 are divisible by 4. 44 divided by 4 is 11 and 80 divided by 4 is 20. So both are divisible by 4. So, and the sum of 44 and 80 is 128, and we see that the last two digits are 28. So 128 is also divisible by 4. Okay, understood? Next, if the two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. For example, 333 and 216 are divisible by 3, right? And their difference is 117. So 117, is it divisible by 3 or not? Is 117 divisible by 3 or not? Yes, it is divisible by 3. Okay. Now, to find prime numbers between 1 and 200. See students, it is very easy to find prime numbers till up to 50 or maybe 100. Okay. But it becomes a bit difficult to find the prime numbers above 100. Okay. So, how do we find prime numbers between 1 and 200? So we know that 14 into 14 is 196, which is less than 200, and 15 into 15 is 225, which is greater than 200. That means we will find a perfect square which is just greater than 200. So the square of 15 is just greater than 200, right? So the given number between 1 and 200 will be a prime if it is not divisible by any prime less than 15. Let's take an example, then you will understand. Example 149. check the divisibility of 149 by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. All these prime numbers are less than 15. So is 149 divisible by any of these numbers? I'm sure not by 2 because it is an odd number, not by 3 because the sum of digits is not divisible by 3, not by 5 because the units place digit is not 0 or 5, not by 7 either, not by 11 because 10 minus 4 is 6 which is not divisible by 11, not by 13 either. So it is not divisible by any of these numbers. So 149 is a prime number. If for example you have to find any prime number between 1 and 400, okay, so you will find a perfect square which is just less than, which is just greater than 400 or which is equal to 400. So like for example 20 into 20 is 400, so you will consider the number 20. So any prime number less than 20, if the given number between 1 and 400 is not divisible by any prime less than 20, then it is a prime number. Understood? Now let's come to the assignment. Test the divisibility of 9,73,252 by 8. Test the divisibility of 67,42,089 by 3. Write the smallest and greatest digit in the blank space so that the number formed is divisible by 11, 9-8385. A number is divisible by 16. By what other numbers will that number be always divisible? So think which property you have to use here. Next question. A number is divisible by both 5 and 14. These are two co-prime numbers. By which other number will that number be always divisible? Alright. So this is your assignment, students. Please study well, do your homework, stay at home, keep safe, have a good day.